Hatshepsut. Hatshepsut invent the image of her royal power. The chronological development. The Regency. Regent Queen. The chamber contains several amphoras bearing dates and seals that the excavators, Lansing and Hayes, immediately recognized had a bearing on the date of Hatshepsut's accession. One amphora bore a hieratic docket on its shoulder, Year 7, second month of PowerThe, Day 8, a date that must have preceded the sealing of the tomb. A second amphora, also bearing a hieratic docket of simply Year 7, was sealed with a jar stopper bearing the stamp of the god's wife Hatshepsut. Two others bore seals with the royal praenomen, the good goddess. The amphora date of Year 7 to PowerThe 8 provides only a terminus post-coup for the sealing of the tomb. The terminus ante-coup is apparently indicated by an ostracan found by Norman de Gary's Davis in the forecourt of tomb, referring to the beginning of construction in this tomb in Year 7, fourth month of PowerThe, Day 2, after which limestone chips from the tomb would have begun covering the hillside just below. Lansing and Hayes deduced that Hatshepsut's accession therefore took place in Year 7 between 2 PowerThe 8 and 4 PowerThe 2, and, while this date range less than 2 full months may be too narrow, for most scholars, Year 7 is universally accepted as the latest possible limit for Hatshepsut's assumption of royal titles. Actually, if the tomb made for Hatnofa and Ramos was surely sealed between Day 8 of the second month of PowerThe of Year 7 and Day 2 of the fourth month of the same season, that is, between 1 and 3 months before the change to Year 8. The jar stoppers with the queenly title of Hatshepsut as God's wife could have been stamped before this time span. Since one of these stoppers is still fastened to a jar bearing the mention of Year 7, one can be sure that the end of the Regency, with the assumption of kingly titulary by Hatshepsut, occurred in the course of Year 7, before the last month of that regnal year. A few monuments, identified and studied mainly by Luke Gabold, need to be situated just before this important and official political change, since their decoration offers an image of the royal power in which Hatshepsut now appears, and plays a part normally devoted to a king, but still as a regent queen, with queenly titles and attributes. Those representations invite us to distinguish at the end of the Regency a pre-coronation period, during which, on an iconographical level, Hatshepsut started to behave like a pharaoh, but still as the regent queen.